Yo, what's up? So, welcome back to the channel. Doing kind of an update here, going over the build of what it's been doing. So pretty much it's all pretty much set up correctly. Everything's working pretty good. I haven't had any issues, other than I just noticed that it's kind of spewing oil. I believe it's because I don't have a catch can set up, so I'm pushing the oil out to here, through somewhere, because the turbo inlet is kind of oiled, but not too bad. So like the part where it's actually more splattered, it's like right where the air filter is at. So hopefully it's that, not the turbo. I'll probably clean it up and then try to see where it's actually coming from. But I'll probably have to switch to a bunged valve cover with the catch can, probably from DC Creation. Other than that, I noticed I put the whole exhaust on now, so it's connected, but notice the mid pipe right here wasn't on right, so it has a small leak. You can't see, it's all crooked, but we should fix that right now. It shouldn't be too bad. Other than that, I got some other stuff here. I ordered a kind of a turbo cover, or the like mesh, and I also have some what it's called, the wrap, like the heat shrink wrap, not heat shrink wrap, but the heat wrap for to put on the harness, to wrap the harness with, so it doesn't get that hot. So it'll probably go all around this, and then it should look a lot cleaner. Yeah, everything looks pretty good so far. I'll also look down there and make sure there's no leaks again, but let's get it lifted, look at the exhaust, and then go from there. Alright, so we're down here now. Gonna look at the V-band. I mean, the V-band doesn't look bad. I just think the exhaust is it's not fully aligned. So hopefully it's pretty easy. I mean, it does have a flex pipe, but let's just look underneath. I'm sure it looks good. So oil pan looks good, axles, the downpipe, the drain. Oil drain looks pretty good. It's not touching the axle. The half shaft, everything looks pretty clean from the back of the turbo. Looks pretty good. I did notice a small oil leak coming from the oil pressure, kind of like bypass / oil feed. So I'll probably have to take the line off and then tighten it a little bit more, but it's something pretty easy. I think that's it. I think the front looks pretty good to see. Yeah, front looks good. I mean, there's not much to look at in the front. Just that it's dirty. Yeah. So let me take care of this exhaust real quick. Alright, so I just finished up with the exhaust side. Got it a lot more aligned now, so now we're pretty much sealed up. It wasn't fitting correctly, so I had to kind of like push them together and make them meet, so then put the clamp to officially close it. So yeah, pretty good. I guess I'll go over some issues that I've noticed already that I've had. One being temperatures. So I can't really keep the temps down. I guess now, since I have this massive intercooler in the way of the radiator, I'm gonna have to switch radiator. It's probably this little one is not going to hold up as well anymore. Let me bring it down. So it can't really hold up anymore, I think, especially since I don't have the turbo also being fed coolant. So I think it just can't keep up anymore. So I'm gonna try to switch to a full size radiator with fan shrouds. Hopefully that should fix it, because I'm not really trying to go in too crazy with the cooling system, but I think that should help a lot. So, see, I kind of popped it open, so it kind of leaked a little bit out. But yeah, I think the full side radiator would be a lot better. It also fill in this gap so it doesn't look empty. So I got like a couple options. So I think Jack Spania has one with 2 fans, but they're on back order or they're out of stock. There's also the CSF one. That one looks pretty good, but it's only 1 fan with 1 shroud on one side. But I mean, with a full size radiator, it should be a lot better. Should be a lot better of keeping the temps down. And then I also gotta get the turbo. I gotta hook up the heater core, so you can see it's not hooked up. The fittings I had weren't gonna work because if I had put some straight ones, it's gonna go straight into the I think the dump valve, the dump tube. So I gotta switch. I gotta get 2 90s or like 190, and then I don't even know. Yeah, just 90s and maybe go downwards, and then yeah, just try to make my way back over here so I could kind of put the turbo on its own, kind of like loop, where it's not going straight back to the head how I have it now. So it's pretty much coming from the thermostat housing to the turbo coming out and just going straight to here. So should be pretty easy. Just gotta wait to get my money back. Also gotta get a 4-bar, so I'll probably order the 4-bar also when I order the radiator, just to have that preventative thing. I don't have to worry about it later. I just have a 4-bar map sensor. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can hook up the fans a lot better, because right now they just run constantly. I guess I'll put them on a switch. But yeah, I guess I can show the interior now that I got it painted. I got the interior painted black, so now it looks nice. So I've been wanting to order the aluminum door panels, but I just keep running into other things and just buying that instead, because I'd rather have the car running than having it look nice in the interior. So I really want to get I forgot who makes them, PRL or something like that. It's pretty nice shop that does them. Forgot from where, but definitely want to get those. And then I was thinking about flocking them so they kind of match the dash. I think it'd be pretty cool. I don't know if anybody's done that with the aluminum doors, or the aluminum door covers, door cards. So that'd be pretty cool to try. Other things I want to change is like the shifter and the shifter cables. I'm trying to get the Acuity shifter and the K-Tune shifters, or the cables, or the hybrid racing. Either one of those two. Where these are not these, cheap Amazon ones where they have a bit of slack, but they still do pretty good. But like you can see, like that's not good. And then like going into reverse, it's like all the way over there, and the whole thing moves. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I also want to fix the fuel system, but for now, I'm gonna leave it for a while like this. But I'm gonna get trying to see if I get my dad on board to buy a welder, so I could make some brackets to hold the fuel cell up, so it's leveled, and then route all the lines underneath, and then they feed like straight through the original oil pump, or the fuel pump area, so they'll go to this grommet hole, so it look pretty clean. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Sir, what the hell? It's this is just a single jingle with an alternator.
The original D6 unit came in it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's just modified K20 head.
Modified K20 head, yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you find all these?
So pretty much just finish off as much as I can. I mean, not really much to go over. Just the issues I had. Got the little guard for the turbo on, so I don't have to worry about anything flying in there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just gotta figure out when I'm gonna get all this other stuff. So I'm trying to get it pretty much 100%. So as soon as I'm done, and it has the boost control and everything, just hand it to the tuner and watch it make some power. Hopefully it makes a good amount. It's pretty much stock internal motor, even the oil pump, so it's non-type S oil pump. I still don't have the 50-degree cam, so just want to get a tune for that, make it very conservative for what it is right now. And then once I start regaining my money back from all this money I've been dumping, start upgrading that stuff, get the 50-degree cam gear, the oil pump, bunch of other miscellaneous stuff, just get it 100%. So obviously upgrade the fuel cell, probably get like the R motive, like with the eliminator brushless motor, so that thing would never have to worry about any fuel. And then injectors, upgrade to like 1500, or I forgot what they recommend. Might be a little bit more, but yeah, just start stuff like that where it just make it even more conservative to handle more power, and hopefully buy another engine soon here, and start building that one. Not hoping that this not even gonna happen to this one, but just in case I have one on the side and it's already built and I can just slap it right in. So yeah, that's pretty much it on this one. I want to try to get some driving videos of me driving it, but it's kind of hard. I don't have a tripod or anything like that. I really want to get some meta glasses, so we'll see. Get some driving POV, or I'll also get I'll try to get the a magnetized phone holder, so I can put it kind of in the back of the cage and then looking towards the front from at the angle. So yeah, I can hear the turbo spool and all the turbo noises. Alright, so it's been about 2 weeks, I think, since that last clip, where I was kind of going over what was going on with the car, an update, some issues I was having. So I already gone ahead and ordered all those parts that should probably help me with this issue of overheating. So I'm gonna start off with the pretty much annoying one. So I'm gonna try to set up the heater core lines to go from the turbo to the heater core, so it kind of separates it and it goes to its own kind of like radiator. So it doesn't just go straight back to the block or to the head and cause a kind of bigger of a temperature change. Other than that, I did go ahead and got me a full size radiator from CSF. So we got the full radiator with the shrouded fan, so should help a lot, also pulling more air across this side of the radiator, as this only has for mounting of one radiator, with one fan, even though I got two. So this is another one. I don't know if they were supposed to do that or they messed up, but I got another fan shroud with another fan, so I got extra parts, so pretty good. And then I was kind of already test fitting this stuff on here, just trying to see if I could get the hoses to work. The top one did work a little bit, but it was kind of had some kinks in it, and then I didn't really like how it was gonna look. And then this one was gonna be really bad, so I had cut one of the hoses I had already, trying to make that S shape, and yeah, that hose got cut. So I was like, screw it. Went on Amazon and just ordered a bunch of ordered 16 AN hose. So hopefully this should be enough. The only long one is really the top coolant hose, and then the bottom one is a pretty small piece. So now I gotta swap all these to the AN fittings. Then I also went ahead and got the thermostat housing with the swivel from Amazon. Then I got some 16 AN fittings. I got this 90 here, so I'm gonna try to shoot for a 90, kind of like this way, because usually, you know, they kind of want you to go under the intake. So hopefully this is good, and it ends up like this, and it kind of just shoots that way and doesn't get in the way. If not, then I'll just do a straight. And then these are for the heater core, setting up the heater core lines. And then I should have some 16 AN in one of these drawers. I think that was 10 AN for those, to finish that off. Also on Instagram, I had some dude hit me up, got me some headlights to try on. So we got these style of LEDs. Not really seen much like this style. Usually they have like that extra like box setup for the lights, but seemed like a pretty cool dude, and so I went ahead and went with it, and they came in, so I'm gonna try those too. Don't know if I'll get to those today, but if I find it on Instagram, I'll put it on here. But yeah, so I'm pretty much gonna get started. I am not prepared to try to cut these 16 AN lines. Hopefully this just go in here pretty easily, because I know I struggled a little bit with the 10 AN. But I guess I'll just get started on swapping these over, then fitting the radiator in. Then I'll add one of these brackets to the other side, since there's only 2 right now. That's using the original radiator ones. And then I gotta reroute this wire. Then I gotta add this one here, and it should be a lot nicer. Shouldn't move as much, but that's pretty much it. Oh, I also got some grommets. I guess I didn't have the grommets for the cushion for the radiator, so these should sit a lot nicer than the ones I was trying to use that I just found randomly. So yeah, I'm just put this in here and go from there. Alright, so before I head out, it's kind of reached a good stopping point. I decided not to do the lines, the cooling lines for the turbo to the heater core just yet. I kind of want to test, make sure, see if this kind of solved my issue with the overheating. So right now, I fully got the radiator in. Just need to finish wiring it, switching this to the OEM connector, so it just plugs right in. And then obviously fill it up with coolant. So up here, I decided not to use AN line because it just was too short. So I need to get like custom lines or custom different fittings so that it fits a little better. Other than that, got the bottom AN line done. So we got pretty much a U-turn here. And it kind of does hit the fan, but I can still kind of move these around if I really wanted to. So right there, they pretty much don't hit the fan. Right there, they're good. So got a U-turn here. It's the best way I could do it to hook it up. And then this would just get fixed back up to up here. And should be pretty good. Hopefully this helps the cooling situation. If not, then I'll just swap it. I guess it was just getting too hot since the turbo's so close, and it's just feeding it right back into the block. And it's just, this is pretty much where the ECT sensor's at. So then later on I gotta figure out my fan switch and all that stuff, because it's also just constantly running the fan. But everything's pretty much on here. I do gotta get this for the overflow. Get a hose that just pretty much either follows these hoses or follows this way. Not sure yet, but yeah, that's pretty much it. The whole mess I left for me to clean up tomorrow morning. And I gotta pre-mix some coolant. And yeah. Kind of could show what the headlights look, but not really. Just turn them on. I mean, there's just LED lights. My headlights are a bit cooked, so, and they look decent. I don't know what they'll look like with the lights off, but maybe tomorrow we'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll try to upload some more videos here. Alright, so finally got this thing all hooked up. Seems like it's been cooling right, and the Amazon thermostat that was with that Google thermostat seems to be working. Right around 188 right now. Right now I have the fan constantly on. I gotta figure out the whole, I don't know if I already talked about this, but I probably did. The whole cooling fan switch. I gotta hook that all up and get that properly so it starts operating the fan at the right time, not constantly, but it seems like we're chilling right now at 188, even with it being revved up right now, due to it like cycling or something, I don't know. But fog's down. Good. So pretty much, so how I ran the line with an AM line at the bottom, doing the U-turn. Hose, I mean, the upper cooling hose, I'll probably change, I'm not sure, I'm gonna have to change that upper one, the upper cooling hose, or the housing, to like the slightly angled one, so I can make the AM line fit a lot nicer. But other than that, I had a leak coming from one of the lines. I guess it wasn't tight all the way, but it looks good now. We have some from the ports, those top ones up there from the thermostat swivel housing. I took those off, put some nylon on them, and they seem to be good now. So the floors need to be dry. I think that's just old residue, but I don't see anything coming out. So I'll give it a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna close it up for building some pressure. See how I handle that. But it looks pretty good. We're still at 188. So, oh, we just jumped to 190. So, and I'm pretty sure if I was driving, it'll go down. We just jumped to 190. But I was kind of checking back here on fuel, how much fuel I have. Oh, actually, still pretty good. So, the level sensor on this one is all rusted out, so it doesn't read up there properly. So hopefully when I get this new fuel cell from what do they call automotive, that'll solve that issue. Definitely need to walk this thing up. I was outside for a minute, and then I accidentally scratched the fender. You can barely see it, but hopefully I could get a guy to fix this. Just buffing it out. But yeah. Glad this actually was helping keeping the engine down, cool down. More. And I can start going to car meets again. And then I'm gonna start looking into the tuner. Looking into a tuner, and I also need to get the boost controller, and we should be good. This thing will probably be pretty fun to drive. He's gonna get those aluminum door panels from, I forgot his name is, but it's a company, not the Amazon one or eBay ones or Jack's Family, but the guy that sells them, he has like liveries and stuff. But I'm gonna just paint them black, or I'm gonna use the pretty much the same stuff for the flock, I think, and flock them. See how it comes out. Now then I just paint them black, but I think it'll look good with them being flocked and matching the dash. And then they'll have like a full strap and everything, so that'd be pretty cool. And then I'll probably get these here so they could hide this kind of ugly side here of it. But yeah, I was also thinking about the rear as well. And then next thing you know, I have the full interior, and then I have the windows tinted. But now we jumped up to 192. So I guess we'll wait here, see where it goes from there. But hopefully go back down. And then I'll close it off if it goes back to 180, 188, 180. And then it should be fully bled at that point, because I've already been sitting here kind of hitting on the video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Pretty soon I'll have some driving videos here coming out, some other stuff like that. And, yeah.